Have you ever wondered what the biggest star in the universe is? Our universe is home to an incredible variety of celestial bodies, each with its own unique characteristics. But there is one that stands out among them all due to its sheer size. Meet Scuti, the largest known star in the universe. Its colossal size is so immense that it's difficult to fully comprehend. Just to give you a teaser, if Scuti were to replace the Sun at the center of our solar system, its outer shell, known as the photosphere, would reach beyond the orbit of Jupiter. Yes, you heard it right, beyond Jupiter. This gargantuan star is a part of the constellation Scutum, nestled near the heart of our Milky Way, around 9,500 light-years away from our home planet Earth. So, let's dive into the world of this colossal celestial body, Scuti. The story of Scuti starts back in 1860, far away from the Earth. Nestled amidst the vast expanse of our universe, this celestial body was first glimpsed by the curious eyes of German astronomers. However, in its early days, it was known by a far less catchy name, a string of characters and numbers, BD-12, 5055. The discovery of Scuti was a significant milestone in the field of astronomy. Such a find is akin to stumbling upon a rare gem in an endless desert of sand. You see, this star is not just any star. It's situated near the bustling heart of the Milky Way, our home galaxy. If you're thinking, oh, it must be pretty close then, think again. This behemoth star is about 9,500 light-years away from our blue planet. To put it into perspective, 1 light-year equates to almost 6 trillion miles. So imagine the sheer distance we're talking about here. It's as if we're on one side of an unimaginably vast cosmic ocean, and Scuti is a distant lighthouse, its light taking millennia to reach us. The discovery of Scuti not only expanded our understanding of the universe, but also sparked a myriad of questions. What could be the nature of such a gigantic star? How does it compare to our sun? And what secrets does it hold within its fiery heart? As the years rolled on, astronomers continued to study Scuti, peeling back layer after layer of cosmic mystery. The star, once known as BD-12 5055, was given a new moniker, Scuti, named after the constellation Scutum where it resides. This red hypergiant has since proven to be an endless source of intrigue for scientists, its sheer size and luminosity outshining many of its stellar counterparts. It's a testament to the awe-inspiring wonders that lie beyond our world, in the vast, uncharted territories of space. From its discovery, Scuti has continued to intrigue and amaze scientists. And as we delve deeper into the cosmos, who knows what other celestial marvels we might find? But what makes Scuti stand out in the vast universe? Well, let's dive into the enormity of Scuti. This celestial giant boasts an estimated radius of approximately 1.188 billion kilometers. Just to put that into perspective, if you were to lay out 1.188 billion standard-sized school buses end-to-end, you'd get a line long enough to stretch from Scuti's core to its surface. Now that's a road trip that would take you quite a while. But let's take it a step further. Imagine if Scuti took the place of our sun in the center of our solar system. In this scenario, the outer shell of Scuti, also known as its photosphere, would reach past the orbit of Jupiter. That's right, it would engulf Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and even the mighty Jupiter. It's almost unimaginable, isn't it? To put it in even more tangible terms, if you were to replace our sun with Scuti, the diameter of this colossal star would be more than 1,400 times the sun's diameter. You'd have to line up 1,400 suns side by side to match the sheer breadth of Scuti. It's like comparing a basketball to a tiny grain of sand. So when we say Scuti is the largest known star in the universe, we're not just talking about a little bit bigger than the sun. We're talking about a star so large that it makes our sun look like a tiny speck of dust in comparison. This mind-boggling size makes Scuti not just a star, but a superstar. A giant among giants in the vast expanse of the universe. It's a star that truly puts the mega in megastar. That's quite a stretch, isn't it? Now let's see what kind of star Scuti is. Scuti is not just any star, it's a red hypergiant. Now what does that mean? Well, let's break it down. In the grand spectrum of star classifications, hypergiants are the rarest and most luminous of them all. They are true cosmic titans, boasting masses that could be up to 100 times that of our sun. And among these hypergiants, the red ones, like Scuti, are the largest in terms of volume. But it's not just about size. The red in red hypergiant refers to the star's color, which is a result of its relatively cool surface temperature. When we say cool, We're talking about temperatures around 3,500 degrees Celsius. That's cool in astronomical terms, mind you. So we have a star that's incredibly massive, relatively cool, and extraordinarily luminous. But what makes it even more fascinating is its rarity and short lifespan. You see, unlike other stars that twinkle for billions of years, hypergiants like Scuti live fast and die young. Their lifespans stretch only over a few million years. Why so short, you might ask? It's because of their extreme luminosity. Hypergiants burn through their fuel at an extraordinary rate. Imagine a bonfire that burns so bright and so hot, it consumes all its wood in a fraction of the time a regular fire would. That's what's happening with Scuti. It's so luminous that it's literally burning its life away. And yet, despite this rapid consumption of fuel, the star manages to maintain a delicate balance. Its enormous gravity pulls inward, while the intense radiation from its nuclear reactions pushes outward. This cosmic tug-of-war results in Scuti's enormous size and luminosity. So there you have it, Scuti, the red hypergiant. A star that's not just colossal in size but is also an astronomical marvel, a perfect embodiment of the saying live fast, die young. And though it may not last as long as other stars, Scuti, despite its short lifespan, certainly makes a big impression. To truly grasp the enormity of Scuti, it helps to compare it with some familiar celestial bodies. Let's start with our own home, the Earth. If Earth were the size of a basketball, Scuti would be over 6 kilometers in diameter. That's about the height of Mount Everest, the highest peak on our planet. This comparison alone is staggering, but it becomes even more mind-boggling when you consider that you could fit over 1.5 billion Earths inside Scuti. Yes, you heard it right, billion with a B. Now let's compare Scuti with our Sun, the center of our solar system. The Sun, though it might seem enormous to us, is only a fraction of the size of Scuti. If the Sun were the size of that same basketball, Scuti would still be over 2 kilometers in diameter. That's like stacking more than 20 Empire State Buildings on top of each other. In terms of volume, you could fit about 7 billion suns inside Scuti. We're talking about a star so large that if it were placed at the center of our solar system, its outer shell would extend past the orbit of Jupiter. That's right, it would swallow up Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and Jupiter. However, size isn't everything. Despite being significantly larger, Scuti isn't as hot as our Sun. It's a red hypergiant, meaning it has a cooler surface temperature than our Sun, which is a yellow dwarf. And although it's much brighter than our Sun, its light is spread out over a much larger area, so it doesn't appear as bright in the sky. Next to Scuti, our home planet and even our Sun seem incredibly small. These comparisons truly underscore the vastness of the universe and remind us of the awe-inspiring scale of the cosmos. As we journey back from the depths of the universe, let's recap what we've learned about Scuti. This celestial titan, discovered in 1860 by German astronomers, is located near the heart of the Milky Way, some 9,500 light-years from our home planet. Its colossal size is simply mind-boggling. With an estimated radius of 1.188 billion kilometers, if Scuti were to swap places with our Sun, its photosphere would extend just beyond the orbit of Jupiter. Scuti is a red hypergiant, a rare and short-lived class of star that boasts an immense mass and luminosity. These stellar behemoths only exist for a few million years, a blink of an eye in the cosmic timescale. So the next time you look up at the night sky, remember, somewhere out there is Scuti, the universe's largest known star.